EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visitors' sideline, the Bills head coach Joe Brady. His squad is 2-3 here in the early part of the season. On the other side, the Raiders head coach Clint Kubiak. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he will be stopped at the 25-yard line, so that's where this opening drive of the game will begin. The Bills offense heading out, led by their now 30-year-old quarterback, the MVP of the NFL a couple of seasons ago, Josh Allen.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball, but he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
At the 30-yard line.
That last run got 4. So here comes 2nd and 6. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. He'll step up and run this. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. One of the Raiders has got it. And he is out of bounds, but his guys are going to take over possession of the football.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And he shows up with strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He was tackled.
Numbers on the ground for Genty last time out. 18 carries, good for 93 yards. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Genty. And no room to be found. He'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try to pick it up with Genty. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Mendoza. That's caught in stride by the Cheetah. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They snap it to Mendoza. That one caught. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His fourth TD grab of the season. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 7, Bills nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he is stopped at his 25. The drive will begin there. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest game.
That's to the left side where he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
In motion, Shakir. Allen now off the bootleg. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
1st down, Bills.
Big play there for the Bills. 38 yards. And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal.
You know, and those are the types of runs, Mike, that when you look back on last year is a big reason that James Cook led the league in rushing. Has great patience, lets his blocks develop, and then it's really the burst through the initial.
And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Play fake. Now Mendoza. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Mendoza. A quick slant, caught by Hill. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here they come for 3rd and 1. On the handoff, this is Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. We'll keep it on the ground with Genty, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Mendoza. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
First down 10.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. He had the touchdown on the previous drive. Give him 8 to start this one.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll have it 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down.
Moore going in motion. Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
He'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Buffalo.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen goes with the pop pass. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. On the handoff, this is Cook. Trying to find somewhere to go, but defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Is caught by the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. That his first touchdown this year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one of...
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return is Dylan Laube. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Mendoza. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Pass intended for Brock Bowers. See what they have for 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here's Mendoza. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Mendoza. He's going to try it here again. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
On the coverage.
They're going to go. It's Mendoza. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Mendoza. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
In the air again, Mendoza. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. So a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Mendoza. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mendoza to throw again. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mendoza. That is caught. What a throw. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Game to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Raiders move out in front by a point. It's 14 to 13.
Bills 13.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pick up the 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. Once again, it's Genty.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Genty. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 2nd down, here's Mendoza. This one complete to Hayward. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap for Mendoza. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Vegas.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty, running left. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5.
3rd down and 3.
3rd and 3.
Now it's Mendoza. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a 1st down. They'll run with Genty. And a strong 1st down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
second down. Here's a run, and here's Mixon. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. Throwing on third down, Mendoza. That was incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Over the middle, it's intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. Getting towards mid-October, starting to feel like football with the weather. And as Sunday night comes here, week 6, one that sounds like a late season game. Dallas and Green Bay eager to see what Micah Parsons can do there. And on Monday night, the game is in Santa Clara as the 49ers will host the Washington Commanders.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll get this complete to Palmer. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. The fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
1st down, Bill.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Allen now on 2nd down. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. We'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
He gets this one to Tucker. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Mendoza. Open man, left side. He's got it. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Mendoza. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be second down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and he's able to secure that takeaway. This game looks very different for this offense. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
On fourth down, Mendoza. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Genty. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now a timeout Buffalo. They're second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
And 7.
Off play action. It's Mendoza. This throw right side is caught by Hill. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. Talk things over before third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They snap it to Mendoza. And he's going to have the first down. So 2 for 2 on 4th down on this drive. And they picked up another first down. They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On the ground, it's Genty. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes
9.
successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On third down, they go with Genty. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
A gain of 6
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Justice Hill to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from...